Hey everyone, today I want to share something a little different with you. It's the story of an organization, yeah, but it's also my story, about how I found a way to make a real difference. Let's get into it.
You know, I remember watching the news, seeing all these headlines about climate change, and just feeling completely overwhelmed. The problem just felt so huge, so impossibly complex. And here I was, just one person. What could I really do that would even matter? I desperately wanted to be part of the solution, but I honestly had no idea where to even begin. And then I came across this quote, and it just stopped me in my tracks. Bearing witness through action. It wasn't about fighting some abstract problem. It was about showing up. It was about working with people, especially kids, the next generation, as partners. That one idea, that single phrase, it just changed everything for me. It set me on a whole new path.
So yeah, that path led me on a search. I needed to find an organization that didn't just say these words, but actually lived by them. And that's how I found the group I'm so incredibly proud to be a volunteer with today.
It's called the Global Climate Change Foundation, or GCCF for short. Now, on paper, sure, it's an international nonprofit. It brings together science, policy, and education, all the important stuff to tackle the climate crisis with real, on-the-ground action.
But as I learned more, I realized what made GCCF so different. I mean, a lot of organizations are doing great work, right? But there was a philosophy here, a whole different approach to creating change that just clicked with me. It was a total game changer. And that whole approach, that special how, it really starts at the top. It all comes from the founder, Dr. Mohammed Nasir Udin. His vision is really the heartbeat of the entire organization. These principles completely reframe the whole conversation. Dr. Nasir makes it crystal clear that climate change isn't just about polar bears or carbon stats. It's a deeply human issue. It hits the most vulnerable people the hardest, and they're the ones who've done the least to cause it. That's why the philosophy isn't about swooping in to save people. It's about standing with them, turning their challenges into opportunities, and always leading with compassion.
And this right here, this shows you exactly what I mean. A lot of the old school aid models, they're very top-down. Outsiders come in with what they think are the solutions. GCCF's grassroots philosophy, it's the total opposite. We're not outsiders, we're partners. Our job is to help unlock the incredible potential that's already there in a community. We're not about short-term fixes, we're in it for the long haul, helping build real, lasting resilience.
So at this point, I was completely sold on the philosophy. But then I started to understand the sheer scale of this family I was about to join. And honestly, it absolutely blew my mind.
First, I saw this number, 170 countries. Just let that sink in for a minute. That's a network of volunteers and partners stretching across almost the entire planet, all pulling in the same direction. Suddenly, the world felt a lot smaller and way more connected.
Then this, over 700 universities. And this isn't just about some stuffy research papers. We're talking about a global force of student ambassadors, young researchers, and future leaders. They bring so much energy and so many brilliant new ideas to everything we do.
And it just keeps going. More than 250 partner organizations. This showed me something absolutely crucial. GCCF knows you can't solve a problem this big all by yourself. It's a real coalition, built on working together to multiply our impact.
And in that moment, that old feeling of being just one person against a giant, impossible problem, it just evaporated. It was gone. I realized I wasn't alone at all. I was part of this huge, incredible global movement. And let me tell you, that is one of the most empowering feelings in the world. But look, a big global network is only as strong as its local impact, right? And this is where the story gets truly inspiring for me, seeing with my own two eyes what this work actually looks like on the ground.
So how does it all work in the real world? Well, it all starts with one simple thing, listening. We don't show up with a bunch of pre-made plans. We listen to what the communities themselves say they need. Then we work together to unlock their local knowledge and co-design solutions that actually make sense for them. That way they own it. And that local ownership, that's the absolute key to making change that actually sticks around.
And you can see this partnership model come to life in projects you can actually see and touch. I mean, we are out there with local partners planting mangrove forests to protect coastlines. We're helping villages install their own solar microgrids, getting clean energy and clean water for the first time. And just as important, we're focusing on education and helping people, especially women and children, build livelihoods that are good for them and good for the planet. This is what I've learned is the real heart of the mission. It's so much bigger than the project itself. Every single tree we plant is a symbol of hope. Every solar panel we install is powering a brighter, more independent future. The physical work is really just the beginning of the story.
But here's the really cool part. These individual projects, these little seeds of hope we're planting all over the world, they don't exist in a bubble. They all connect to something much, much bigger, a global blueprint for building a better world.
You've probably heard of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. Well, the work GCSF does is deeply tied into them. Just look at this table. When we help build a clean water project, bam, that's contributing to SDG 6. Our renewable energy work, that supports SDG 7. And empowering a community, well, that hits multiple goals all at once, from ending poverty to taking climate action. It's powerful proof that local grassroots action is absolutely essential for hitting those big global goals. And this promise, this is what ties it all together. It's not just about helping people get by. It's about empowering them to adapt, to thrive, and to become leaders themselves, all while protecting this beautiful planet for the generations who come after us. That is a mission I'm so proud to be a part of.
So yeah, I started this journey feeling small, feeling helpless, wondering if just one person could really make a difference. And I found my answer in a global family that's dedicated to planting seeds of hope. This is our story. So the only question I want to leave you with is, what will yours be?